guys, UrbanSuburban here. Hope you guys are doing well, having a good night. This is going to be a quick review video for you, and it's not on a knife, believe it or not. This is going to be on another one of my bags. I know my bag review videos have been fairly popular. This is one that I've had for a while, probably a year and a half now, and there are not very many reviews on YouTube. In fact, I found kind of two that I can find. And that bag would be the Snugpak Endurance 40. This is a fantastic bag. I'll just start by saying that. If I can get it mostly in frame here. Sorry guys. As I said, it's by Snugpak, as you can probably see here, or can't. And the model, of course, is the Endurance 40, which I will try to get in frame for you here. And nothing's going to cooperate for me tonight, but I'll take my word for it. There you go. Endurance 40, meaning it's a 40-liter pack. I've been using this for day hikes. It's pretty big for a day hike, but whatever. Day hikes, traveling, longer hikes. I've used this quite a bit. Actually, probably 2/3 of the weekends over the last 18 months, and then some. So I figured I'm fairly confident now that I can give a fairly well-rounded review on it. And basically, like I said, it's a great pack. Now it's made of 500D Cordura nylon, so it's about half the weight of what a Maxpedition would be. They usually tend to use the 1000 denier nylon, which is a very heavy weight. I like this 500D. It's a nice compromise. It keeps the weight of this pack down. I believe it's a 54-ounce pack, or for you that only understand the metric system, 1,400 grams or 1.4 kilos. So a fairly lightweight pack. There's no internal frame to this. It's a soft pack, as you can see here. But it's only 40 liters, so you're not going to get a ton of weight in there anyway. Well, I guess you could if you wanted, but most guys wouldn't. As you can see here, you got Molly. Of course, I'll put shadows everywhere. Molly all over this thing. That's kind of one of its claim to fame, is that it's got 150 Molly attachment points. You got 8 rows of pals on the side, and then 9 rows on the front. So you can attach stuff all over this thing. It's ridiculous. I'll undo some of these straps here so you can see that all. Give you a good view of the side. So there's a side. You can see a pocket here. I'll talk about that after. And then the front, you got Molly all the way up and down this thing. So 500D nylon. I've had no issues with it, no tears or anything like that. It's held up really, really well. I think in most scenarios, 500 is plenty heavy enough. If you're going in theater and you're going to be using a bag every day, literally living out of it in rough conditions, and you're going to depend on that, you might want to go up to 1,000. I don't know. I think this would hold up, but that's just me. Anyway, let's start at the top of this bag here. So, as I whack the camera again, it's basically a bucket style bag, which is what I wanted. It's top loading, other than those 2 side pockets. So we'll start at the top here. You got just your typical flip open lid, your 2 buckles to keep it closed when you want. It's got a pocket in the top with an outside access. Good size pocket. I can get almost up to my elbow in there. So it's basically the full size of the top of this bag. Really nice zippers. I'm not sure that they're YKK or not, but they sure feel like it. They're nice and smooth. Got a rain flap here to keep the water out. This is water repellent, DWR treated, I believe. You got your hook and loop flap here on the front for your Morel patch. The Snugpak logo. And then on the inside of the lid, you got another zipper. Unzips. And then you got a much smaller, basically the front of the lid here, opening or pocket, or you could put like keys, your wallet. It's still pretty big actually, but again, you'd have to open the lid up to get access to that, whereas this other one, you can have your bag or the top closed and have access to that, and it's a lot bigger. You got bungee strapping here for when you close it up, keeps it a little bit tighter. Anyway, great lid. Inside, you got sort of the cord lock system for an inner closure to keep everything closed. Just a nice little cord lock here, works well. I don't think this is 550 cord, but it's held up no problem. Now this is the only wear and tear that my bag has. If you can see here, right along the edge here. Now I think what that is the water repellent treatment wearing off. And that's where this bag gets, I mean, look, you're cinching it up, you're opening it up, cinching it up. So you're really moving this material around a lot, bunching up. And I've had this thing out in probably minus 40 degrees Celsius. And that's maybe why, maybe this stuff froze up a little bit and started to flake off. But I mean, really, this is all protected by this when you're using the bag. So I don't even know why this would be treated. But I think it is, because it's not the actual, it's not the nylon wearing out, it's a coating on it. So it doesn't bother me at all. I don't think it's going to affect the performance of the bag. But open it up, you get this big wide opening, and then this cavernous body in there. It's just huge. The only pocket in there is on this side. Get some light in there for you. And what that is for, there's a pocket there, bungee on sort of elasticy here. That's for a hydration system. This is hydration compatible pack. If you can see, maybe right here, that's where your sort of drinking tube would come out. And this is supposed to hold a 100-ounce bladder. And it does. I've thrown one in there. And that's the only pocket inside. Otherwise, it's all one big opening, which I like for this style of bag. To the front here, you got 2 rows of hook and loop for your names tapes, blood type, whatever you want. Then, as you saw before, you got all this PALS webbing or MOLLE webbing, so you can attach all kinds of stuff. And typically, if I'm carrying enough stuff that I fill this up, I have a Condor water bottle pouch that I stick on the side. That's where my titanium cook pot and my little alcohol stove and everything goes in there, and that's my little cook kit on one side. On the other side, I strap another Condor kit with my first aid kit, and that's about it. Everything else goes in the bag, sleeping bag and all. You got these plastic D-rings here, 3 on each side, with this elastic cord, so you can strap stuff to the front of this if you want. If you want to put, say, a wool blanket in here, your jacket, whatever you want. Just cinch it up tight, it'll hold it there good. Got 2 ice axe loops. I think those technically are what they are. Anything you want to put in there, any sort of regular axe, whatever. I mean, most bags have these things. You guys can figure out what to use them for. Both sides have these pockets on either side of the bag. Typically, that's where I'll throw my tomahawk in there and then lash it down with the compression straps. Each side has 2 compression straps to cinch your loads down. Good buckles. Plenty of extra webbing here, so you can have them really loose if you want to maybe put a sleeping bag on the side or anything like that. But it's also got the Velcro, so you can keep this stuff wrapped up and out of the way if you want. I got a little extra there right now. I'm not sure what I had in there. Sometimes I'll throw my tripod in here and lash it down. All kinds of stuff. 2 attachment points on the bottom of the bag. If you want to put some cordage through there and tie a sleeping bag to the bottom, no problem. Whatever you want. Let's look at the straps here. Nice, thick, really, or wide, I should say, really wide shoulder straps. Nice and thickly padded. These are very, very comfortable. Very secure attachment points here. Great carry handle, drag handle here. Sorry, let's get this schmog out of the way here. It's just causing problems. Great carry handle. Very nice straps. You got a D-ring on each shoulder strap. Sternum strap, which is movable. You can take it off and move them up on these points if you want. There's also a little bit of give in the sternum strap here. There's some elastic in there. Those are the compression straps from the front getting in the way. Very nicely padded back. Very thick, soft padding here. Compresses and is very breathable. Same as on the inside of the shoulder straps. and the hip belt. Very nice wide hip belt. Only issue with it is it's not removable, obviously, but I tend to use it, so I don't mind that. Great big buckle, very secure. Nice wide webbing. It's got to be 2-inch webbing. So great hip belt. And the really nice thing about this bag is you see the zipper sticking out the bottom here. There's a pocket on the bottom, which you probably wouldn't put much in, except this bag comes with its own rain cover, built right in. So you just pull it out the bottom and whip it over the top of your pack, and it covers your entire pack, and that is included in the cost of the pack. So that's what I really liked about this pack, was it came with its own rain cover, because not a whole lot of bags do. As you can see here, it's attached a little Velcro loop here, which you can take off if you want, but you can leave it attached when you're using it on the bag. So that just tucks away in there, that zips up. You don't even know it's there until you need it, and you always have it, especially if you leave it attached to the Velcro there. You will never lose your rain cover. So fantastic bag. Like I said, I've had that for about 1.5 years, and it's been great. 40 liters, as I said. Dimensions are 48 centimeters long or high by 32 wide by 22 deep. So it's a kind of a narrower, taller pack, which for me I like, because it's very conducive to wearing the hip belt. It's not heavy. It's not overly heavy. It's I think it's the perfect pack for me. It's fantastic. And the other part of that actually is the price. That's another reason that I was really excited about this pack. Sportsman's Guide online has it. If you're living in the States, I believe you can get it for about, I think it was $117, which is about half the price of a Max Edition you'd pay the same size, probably even less than half the price. And getting it in Canada through Sportsman's Guide, I think it's, oh man, 130, maybe even a little less. So a great price for a pack that size and that quality, just fantastic. I really, at that price, I don't think it can be beat whatsoever. Snugpak, if you guys don't know, it's a British company, I believe, based out of the UK. They outfit their military with backpacks, sleeping bags, clothing. They make all kinds of stuff. It's very popular in Europe. In fact, the only other reviews I've seen, the first one, which actually convinced me to buy this pack, was one of everyone's favorite YouTubers, being Luke from Outdoor Enthusiast 101. A little over a year ago, I think, he did a video on his winter hammock gear, and this was the pack that he was using at the time, stuffed everything in. He didn't talk about the pack too much, but he showed it, he talked about it a little bit, and I was hooked. I was like, I gotta get me one of those packs. If it's good enough for him, it's definitely good enough for me. And then I found one other video, I think, on this pack, a very short review. So there's not a lot out there. I don't know why there aren't more. Maybe because it's not an American company. Maybe they're harder to find in North America. I'm not sure. I know I can't find Snugpak anywhere where I live. I had to order it online, so that could be part of it too. But just because it's not from here, guys, don't be afraid of it. It is one heck of a pack at a very good price. I'm probably going to pick up one of their sleeping bags too eventually. I think they make very high quality sleeping bags as well, especially down stuff, down jackets, down pants, down sleeping bags. But that's a whole other topic. Anyway, guys, let's keep this brief. Again, this is the Snugpak Endurance 40 liter backpack. Absolutely fantastic. You can get in a couple other colors, I know, in coyote tan and I believe black. And then they have the Snugpak Stamina 40, is basically the identical twin to this, just with no molly. So if you want something that looks a little less tactical, a little more civilian friendly, I guess, you can go with the Stamina 40. Exactly the same materials, construction, pockets, just no molly. Anyway, guys, that's the review for tonight. Stay safe, have a good night. We'll talk to you soon.